All right, here's another test recording. We have Ghaznavid versus Byzantine. And it's going not too great so far. The best thing that can be said is that my men are exhausting his arrows with their bodies. Not sure how pleased they are with that deal. What we need to try to do is get our infantry and elephants in contact with his pretty shoddy infantry, but unfortunately there's all these skirmishers in the way of that. So we will just hurl ourselves forward and see what we can make happen. Evidently not very much. Oh, that's a little better. I mean, it's just some light jabs, 24 points, but push them off the field, I'll take it. Gotta be careful not to expose these elephants to too much arrow fire, although they can take a little bit without disrupting right away. Is that worth it? Yeah, why not? No disrupt. It's a shame. And then I'm pushing this light horse over here to try to assist it to shut these guys off. I really should have invested in more light horse and maybe fewer elephants, and these guys are 60 a pop, and so far they're not proving especially useful. Now we could advance our main line of cavalry over here, but these light archers and horse archers, I'm afraid I would take disruptions before contact. I think I would like to push this line up a little bit further, maybe towards this rough ground, to try to make contact and even maybe give way over here on the right if we need to, just maintaining a solid line. So he can't get around me, but we need to kind of wheel so we can make contact on his right first before we advance on his left. So I think for now we're going to be a little bit cowardly and leave it at that. Alright, we'll see what the next turn brings us. And we return to my Ghaznavids getting pincushioned. So let's see how many more arrows we can collect. A lot more arrows. Well, that's kind of nice, I guess. I mean, it doesn't really matter, but you know. Oh, that's a little more like it actually. Frag? Yeah, that would have been just too lucky. These Varangians are getting close, and I do not like that. Oof. Well, that's unfortunate. Those guys are gonna get roasted. Let's ship these archers out of cover a bit. So we got horse archers, and lancers are over here, and he doesn't have very many units of lancers really, so we might have gotten a little too silly with our army composition again. Alright, screw it, we're just gonna get in there. It's potentially unwise, but I'm gonna do it. You might need to soak some arrows for us. I wonder how many disruptions I can bear with my elephants. We're just gonna have to see. May have gone a little overboard, but they're fun, so whatever. And this is all, you know, it's a friendly game anyway. Nothing's at stake. All right, and we return to my pincushions, my porcupines, and my army. There's those cohesion tests in the elephants. Varangians are gonna wreck these guys. Points of advantage disparities severe, to say the least. I'm surprised that started off so well. Now it's all downhill. Okay. I mean, that could have been worse. I mean, it definitely could have been better, but it could have been worse too. Let's drive these guys off. And same here. Oh, it's fine, I guess? Sure, why not? Fact. Who's your command? Over there. Okay. Let's push on. You are... What are the modifiers here? So we're at minus 200. This'll go well. Because this is modded with the flank mod, I can't really rely on getting a hidden by holding on until they get pushed back one more, so we're just gonna have to get in there. Okay, now we're gonna have to start getting reckless with these elephants because I bought so many of them. I was trying to think that was a highly regrettable choice, but we'll see. Shit about more of these guys, already proving useful. Alright, very good. Let's see if we can get this charge to trigger a pursuit further in. And... okay, it's not ideal, but it's not a catastrophe either. I want to shift these boys over here. Maybe they can get... They're not going to make it to that rough ground. They'll do something. Hopefully not just dying. Now, if these elephants start crumbling, it's a problem. And we lack lancers. It's alright though. Maybe. I mean, it might not be alright, it might just be completely terrible. Average protected, and we got those lancers. We're gonna do something slightly unorthodox. Pile these horsemen into the disorderly village, or villa maybe here, because it's not open, so we'll cancel Lancer impact point of advantage, and they'll still lose a melee eventually against these Lancers because they are protected and average as opposed to superior and armored, but with both units disordered, they'll lose it more slowly. So hopefully that's all I'll need from them. Or they'll just evade and it'll be pointless. Also an option. Alright, onward. Alright, next turn. So, because this is a modded build, that just was a points of action bonus, but not auto drop, which saves me there. Alright. Oh, that was a little further than I would have liked, but alright then. Kind of a waste of Dailami, but we'll do it anyway. Definitely was a waste. Alright. Let's see if we can pursue into the side of this Lancer unit. No. Alright. So again, in the vanilla game, this flank would be very bad, but here there's no auto drop from a 90-degree angle, and they're disrupted, so I don't think we really have anything to worry about from that. Alright, this is risky because it could lead to disruption, but we are going to push this element unit here, force disorder on his cavalry. We'll fall back and advance. I don't really know what we're gonna do about this business, to be honest. I guess we're gonna just get everyone killed, is what we're gonna do about it. We're gonna do a dumb thing. Worked out okay. Now what happens here? Plus 100 minimum. It's probably worth it. No dice. That would have worked out much better in the base game. That'll do though. And we'll have to lock them in so they can't charge in the flank. I also don't really know what I'm going to do about this unit. There's lots of problems we don't know what we're going to do about. Technically we're up, but I'm not sure if that's going to last. We'll see. Alright, next turn. Lucky. Yeah, these Varangian guards are just going to keep running through, killing everyone. Well, we're doing that. That's definitely because they were raw. An average unit probably would not have broken there. This is actually turning around nicely. I'm surprised. I mean, there's still room for things to go wrong, but not as much as I thought. It's a waste of time, but they're just going to have to cancel each other out. It's definitely in his favor, because these veteran Dailami foot are 60 points, and the Nomad Horse Archers are 44. So it's a 16-point deficit, but it is what it is. So, his cavalry are moderately disordered, and mine are slightly disordered by my elephants. So we'll fight out these combats before we decide what to do with the elephants. I only did that to get rid of the zone of control so that we could rear charge these horse archers who have already evaded. And in the meantime, this unit can get ready to rear charge these Tagmatic Lancers and Archers. These guys are going to have to eat some arrows. It's going to be unpleasant. But next turn we should be able to charge it, hopefully without disruption. It's a waste of a good unit. 60 I believe 60 points, maybe even 66 points, as opposed to 27. Okay, next turn. And we got a GG, so it looks like this one gets wrapped up. Doesn't seem that drastic, so maybe it's a surrender, but some kind of chain route situation could be happening too. Well, I guess he was just being a little premature. Got some hard fighting yet to go. Maybe not too hard. Oh, very nice. Well, that puts us over the 40%. Yeah, let's just do it. Now it should be GG, barring any sort of miracles. I was very, very pessimistic at the start of this, but I tend to be very pessimistic at the start of every game, so that's nothing new. Alright, looks like this one has also come to an end. Okay, good game to my opponent. You know, it definitely did start out badly for me, and I never did really do anything about these guardsmen. Partially that's because of the mod we're running, where a 90-degree flank attack doesn't cause automatic cohesion drop, it just gives a POA advantage. Now, against the guard, even with the advantage, they're highly superior. They're pretty unlikely to drop cohesion. Then if you're fighting them in melee, they will just shred you. I mean, they are hands down better than any other melee unit that is contemporary to them. So I just kind of let them waste a bunch of my dudes and just kind of walked past them, which I guess worked out. Now, the final number is 46 to 9. As always with Field of Glory 2, that's kind of deceptive. If this disrupted elephant had been broken and then set off a break for another elephant, elephant breaks can kind of cascade through your entire army, and it could have been a complete disaster. But a little bit of luck and a fair amount of keeping the elephants out of archery range until absolutely necessary, and we have the victory.